guys, welcome to my channel. So this vlog is going to be quite long, but please grab your popcorn. I promise you it's going to be worth it and worthwhile. So on the 14th of April 2023, my family and myself we decided to make a journey down to Toronto, to Ontario, Canada. This is me in the car with my kids, my two boys, and my little girl. And this was us just going to the airport. We're very close to the international airport at this point, and this is the way to the airport if you're familiar with the Muritala Mohammed International Airport. So, guys, like I said, it's going to be a long ride. This was about 25 hours journey, or should I say 3 days? Don't worry, I'll tell you everything you need to know. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be loaded. I enjoy travel vlogs. I have watched a couple of them, and I am so glad I am also here to tell you my experience. We got to the airport, they loaded our bags. We got this guy that was a porter. Well, not you guys have to shine your eyes, Sha. It was not a legit porter, but there was nobody on ground, so we just decided to still use him. You usually pay like 3,000 naira for this big cat, the very big one, and the other smaller ones, I think you pay 1.5. And that's our airport, by the way. If you don't stay in Lagos or you don't stay in Nigeria, that is the international airport, the old one. So we loaded the carts, and like I said, it cost 3,000 naira. We had a lot of load. Let me just take a detour. These two women here, they are my nannies. I will share a different story of how I've had nannies in Nigeria, but they are blessings. Like with 100%, I can beat my chest. Like I prayed and I got good people. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So that day we did not fly. That's why I said this journey was like a 3 day journey. Something happened to our ticket. We couldn't fly with our ticket that day, April 14. So that was Friday. Sunday, April 16. God so good. We booked the tickets and we made our way back to the airport. I don't want to share everything of how it happened, how I cried my eyes out at the airport on that day and all that. But thank God we were able to get another ticket for just 2 days later. So we repeated the journey again. You can imagine we took all our load back home. We came back again on the 16th. And let me tell you guys, I am so happy because God was just so faithful on this journey. I did not miss anything. I was doing like a little girl. See my little baby over there. Like I carried a lot of things. We had 22 items and all. See my face. I was stressed. I have been working since last year, so many things, until the time we were traveling, till some hours before I was still packing and I was still working. So like I said, we had like 22 items and all. I was counting everything. Six big bags, four Ghana Moscows, two strollers, one car seat. That's how I was just counting it mentally in my head. And at every point that we were counting and taking off our load and all that, I wrote it down. I put it in my phone. So if you are traveling, please have that at the back of your mind because you don't want to lose anything. Like, we are relocating, so I had load. Don't worry, this is not even all my load. I still have cargo load coming in another video that you're going to see how I cargoed some stuff and all that. So I had like 5 big boxes. Ghana must goes help because you can easily put stuff in them and they don't weigh anything. So for food, for some other things, I put them in my Ghana must goes. Like, guys, it will help you, or any lightweight bag. All these boxes, trust me, they're like 6 kg. You can imagine 6 kg out of everything. But I just didn't want everything to be in Ghana must goes. I also had like some precious items that helped me so that it won't like smash or anything. They're very fragile pieces, so I opted for boxes. This time around, we got a porter and we used the two big carts. Like I said, my nannies, goodness, guys, they were sent from heaven. They really, this is not like people just helping you. At this point, our contract had ended, but they saw us off to the airport with other family members, and it was a blessing because we had a lot of stuff, we had a lot of things to do. See me just carrying my baby at this point with all my 22 bags because I had people helping. Look at them in the front. I didn't have to carry a lot of things, and that was my boy. So we went through. all the check-in and all that. We dropped our bags, and after we checked in, we went to the KLM lounge because we are flying with KLM. So this lounge houses both KLM and Air France. So if you are flying business class or something, or you're a sky flyer, you can use the lounge. This is the one in Muritala Mohammed International Airport. So like I said, it houses both KLM and Air France, and that's the upper part of the lounge. We were at the lower part of the lounge, and thank God we got to the airport in good time. We didn't want what happened the other day to happen again, so we went there very, very early. And with kids, you can't just but not keep them busy. So thank God we had somewhere to stay, and my little ones were all over the place. You can imagine what this one is doing now. Like, guys, we had not even started the journey, and I was already tired. I was running after my baby, my little girl, my sweetheart, and these two boys. Goodness, like I was just shouting, "Come here, stay here, sit down," that kind of thing. Guys, I was stressed. I was stressed. I think I'm the only person that travels out and I that doesn't do braids. I'm a wig person, so I didn't even really mind. So that's by the way. I had my wigs and everything, and our journey was like that. So we relaxed a little bit, we relaxed for a little while, and my kids were already telling me that they were hungry. Thank God that we're close, or we're just in this lounge, and I was like, okay, guys, don't worry. We're going to get sorted. At this point, I was just like, let me just catch my breath first. After carrying load, carrying everything, losing this one, doing that one, I said, okay, let's just take it one step at a time. We saw some rice, there was fried rice, there was chicken, the menu was good anyway. And this was, thank God I ate this food, because the food coming, oh my goodness. Well, my husband doesn't really like airplane food, so he didn't even really eat the most part of the journey. Like, we were stressed, we were really stressed. But the kids ate, I ate as well. My little mama ate, thank God. It was a nice flight, and I was very happy that I loaded her with a lot of food. She had some rice. I also felt that some cereal at some point, like a different time. And she was good for the most part. When the babies are well fed, they will play and all that. Though I'm seriously trying to make her eat a lot, because I'm still breastfeeding her, and she rather preferred that. But for some reason, she really cooperated. She ate everything, on almost everything on site. She took fried rice. She took little bit of sandwich. She took a baby cereal.
Your electronic device in your seat. Please do not adjust your seat for the calling crew. In case abnormalities occur, please repeat for instance double device. It implies that produces smoke or shows signs of damage.
So, guys, I just wanted you to listen in. That was us. We had boarded with other passengers, and that was like them just talking about, of course, welcoming us to the aircraft, talking about the safety. What's that thing called? What they announced, Sha. That's flown off my head. All the safety, whatever that they tell you, you can fasten your seatbelt. I don't listen to it. Like, I'm always very distracted and all that. But thank God, thank Jesus for safe trip, for a safe journey. All the years you can use your oxygen mask, blah 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 blah. Please, it's good to listen, but by God's grace, I am a Nigerian. I will just pray. So we had settled. I was far at the not far at the back. The others were like in front, but because I was carrying little mama, I was carrying the baby. I was not seated with them. They gave me different seats, which I did not mind. I was very happy because my husband was the one that was with the kids, with the boys. So at some point, I went to use the bathroom, and he had to hold my baby. This was my youngest son doing this video at this point. Like, this is from his own lens. He was the one doing the video. He was like, "Oh, mommy, you're going to the bathroom. Don't worry, bring your camera. I'm going to like do the video for you." And I'm glad he did something. This is the screen. This was what he was watching, and he was just carrying the, can you imagine? I just decided to leave it. See the way he was carrying camera up and down all over the place. A professional vlogger from someone that is not a vlogger, but it's upcoming anyway. But I think he did really good. He did well. I came back from the bathroom. This is me at this point using my camera, just taking videos of them. They had eaten, and it was a night flight, so they were getting ready to watch a little bit of cartoons and all that. My younger son was, in no time he slept off. So I came back to my seat, just a little, like two seats from them, and I requested for my food because I stood up at some point. So my food was like saved for me. By the time I got back, I requested for my drink and for my food, and this was what I got. I didn't eat so much because thankfully, like you saw, I had taken some rice at the KLM lounge before. So I had my little mama here. Thank God, like I said, she had eaten. So she slept all through, like all through for the most part of this flight. The flight took off like at about 10:30, and we're to land at Amsterdam at around 5 ish. So, of course, this is the time she usually sleeps, so it was good. I tried watching a movie, but I did not succeed. I was very tired as well. I tried to eat a bit. I just left it at this point. I was no longer interested. Like, I was full. I didn't really touch it. So this was us like 20 minutes to landing. Like, check all the timestamps. It's really accurate. And I was just so happy looking at the sunrise. If you look at the window, just look through the window at the sunrise. It was really, really beautiful to see. Don't mind me, when the plane was now about to land, I just kept on monitoring. I was looking at the time. You can see 21 minutes or 20 minutes. I get very excited when I see that we have like little time to land. And this is us at the Amsterdam Amsterdam Airport, Amsterdam Schiphol. We got to Amsterdam Schiphol at about 5 ish. Is it Schiphol? I don't even know the pronunciation. I'm not Dutch, so I don't know the pronunciation, but everybody calls it Schiphol or something. So after we landed, we checked for our gate, we noted it down, and at 5:50 we decided to go to the KLM lounge in Amsterdam Schiphol or Schiphol or whatever it is called, Sha. You know it what it is. We had about 5 hour layover, so we landed at about 5 a.m. Our next flight was for 10 a.m. And thank God, because we had kids and everything, we were like, okay, let's just go and take and chill and stay. So this is the lounge. My husband took the kids, the boys, to like freshen up, to like brush their teeth and all that. They said they're not having their baths too, but there are places you can have your bath here, you can sleep here, you can read, you can like work and all that. There's like a little play area for kids as well, but we didn't go there. But basically, then you can eat. And well, the boys said they were hungry, so we got some food. My baby slept all through. She was still sleeping. Like at this point, I was still carrying her. She was still sleeping. I couldn't even go get food until when my husband came back with the boys. So, but basically, this is what the lounge looks like, and well, that's it. Free Wi-Fi. We walked. I was trying to catch up with people back home. Like, okay, we've landed. We're in Amsterdam right now, and this is us just trying to like have a mini good time, relax, and all that before our next flight down to Toronto. Guys, it's long. Like, I've never done this kind of long haul. Okay, sorry, I've done to America, but Canada just seems very, very far. So we boarded again and we're on our way to Toronto. We boarded at about 10 and my little mama was still sleeping. Everybody had changed, everybody had freshened up. We did the best we could do. We changed our outfits, getting ready for colder weather, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad we all like took that decision because the kind of cold that blasted us when we got to Toronto. Okay, so guys, as usual, let me show you as they are talking about it on the microphone. I'll be showing you on the screen as well. So fasten your seatbelt. Make sure you don't turn off your seatbelt sign. No smoking. This is a non-smoking flight. Make sure you, in case of turbulence, fasten your seatbelt. I hear this, oh, and all that too. Yes, fasten your seatbelts, fasten your seatbelts, no smoking, and all the blah 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 blah. Oxygen masks are available, life vest, but by God's grace, we will never need it. I always just have that prayer. I will never need it. I will never use it. Like I like traveling, I like flying, but I don't like actual flying. I don't know if you guys get what I mean. Like I like traveling, but I don't like the flying. You just have to manage, okay? So this was when the plane was taxiing, about to take off. I kind of like it, but you know, this is when the plane is now like everybody now goes quiet. When it's now time for the takeoff, don't worry, we're going to take off together. Like you are in this flight with me. Let's take off now. This is where everybody just does firm and we are all quiet. Okay, guys. So we took off. Thank God. That was a nice one. So, which one do you prefer, take off or landing? At this point, my little mama was awake. This cheese they served us, goodness, that cheese was used for dice or something. She was awake and she was all over the place. I really like when I see stuff like this, like the clouds with the aircraft. Like it just reminds me of how beautiful everything is. I like this serenity and all that. I really admire it. Well, this is just my own personal thing. I like it so so much. Like when the plane is above, flying about 40,000 above sea level and all that. It can be scary, but at the same time, it's fun for me. I like it anyhow. So at this point, I had to give up my seat. My baby was awake, like wide awake, shoes everywhere, like socks. She removed her socks. She was running everywhere under the seat, like she was moving stuff. She was just like, of course, what children really do. She really cooperated though. I was happy that at least for the first part of the flight, she was asleep and she was calm. So, and I slept as well. So at least at that point, I knew she had tried, and it was time for me to just keep her busy. She didn't even want to eat. I gave her some food, but I don't know why. Maybe she was really full before. The hostesses, they really tried. They kept the kids engaged, but for privacy reasons, I couldn't film when they were with us, of course, because I don't want privacy reasons basically. So they really tried to keep them engaged. They brought stuff for them, like they were really like playing with them. One was really like with us, and I was like, "Oh, are you not doing anything?" I was like, "No, don't worry, I got them sorted and all that." So of course, my 10-year-old was really occupied in his own space. He was with daddy, and I had to stay with these little ones, my 4-year-old and my baby. She's a year old, by the way. I had to keep them more engaged, and they were both of them. I was just like, oh my god. So it was time for food. They served this. I did not eat it. I did not understand it. I did not eat it. I did not want it. They said it was salmon. I was like, how is this salmon? Maybe I did not hear you guys right. Like, I was just taking all my juice. You know the way it is. They say airplane food sucks. I'm not going to say anything. I just could not eat it. So my 4-year-old slept. So it was like a 7-hour flight. He slept after 1 hour of us taking off. He slept. He slept till we landed in Toronto. He slept. He didn't eat anything. We kept on waking him up for food. He was like he just wanted to sleep. and I left him. I was even happy because so that meant that I had only the baby to start chasing up and down. This was the food. I just let it get to the.
Hello.
Thank you.
There you are. Are the pictures nice?
Yes, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, you look lovely on the picture.
Thank you. This next one did not look so appetizing, but funny enough, by the time I tasted it, oh my god, it was good. I finished it. I finished it. It was like potatoes with minced meat or something. It was really, really good. I enjoyed that one. And after some time, I got tired as well after chasing this mama. She actually fell asleep at some point. I was watching a movie, but I couldn't finish watching it. I didn't successfully finish watching one movie. I was watching Shotgun Wedding, but I did not even finish watching it because I was tired. And I didn't even know when my husband came and did this video. I was still holding the remote in my hand. Thank God I tucked that in well. My headphones were still with me. And after some time, by 4 p.m. Nigerian time, it was getting closer for us to land. And they brought, I don't even know if I should call this breakfast or whatever it is. It was burger with something, something. Guys, airplane food as usual. Nobody ate it like that. I kept it for my son. The two boys were still sleeping. My daughter was with my husband. Both of them said they were not eating anything, and I just kept it just in case. Maybe when they wake up and they tell me they are hungry. So I just collected like extras for them with mine. I didn't eat it, I just kept it. So this thing is so cute. It's actually shayu that is inside. Shayu is alcohol, by the way, but I like it because it's like little decorative pieces. Like the KLM gives you like miniature houses, like you can use to decorate and stuff. But there's liquid inside, and that liquid is shayu. I shall collected it. That's okay. I don't know. I don't drink, but I like it. I'm going to keep it in the house somewhere and all that. I like it. It's like a little souvenir. So, like I said, I was watching Shotgun Wedding, J Lo, but I did not finish it. I actually now finished it when.
Neem zo de kaart en de veiligheidsinstructies nog eens door en laat in geval van een evacuatie alles achter en volg de aanwijzingen van de bemanning. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we shall be landing at the airport of Toronto. Local time is 12:15 in the afternoon. Please store your hand baggage in the overhead bins or under wet jet. To a destination within Canada.
oh my god, guys, I was so emotional at this point. I was really teary eyed. I was so emotional. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Like, it's the reality. I'm now, as in, like, my family has landed in Toronto. Oh my god, guys, you won't understand. I was just so emotional. Like, I was thankful to God for a successful trip. It was a very smooth trip for my family. Everybody's alive and well. I was just so thankful. So thankful. Thank you, Jesus. And yes, we've arrived at Toronto PSA, and this is the airport. Of course, it's a big airport. I didn't even remember to take pictures. I tried to just, like, because I was vlogging, I just tried to get the few I could get. All those pictures that people take, that when, like, oh, welcome to Canada. I don't have pictures. Yes, welcome to Canada, but yes, okay, well, even though I don't have pictures, I have videos. And I'm so happy. At least when my kids grow up, I'll show them this video. They will even watch it. They'll see how and when we came to Canada as permanent residents. Yes, so we're just walking towards immigration, towards the gate. We are in Ontario, we're in Toronto, so we don't have a connecting flight. We've gotten to our final destination. This is our last bus stop. So yes, we're just trying to get our bags, all our 22 like, okay, backpacks included, hand luggage is included, all our big Ghana must goes, it were heavy. People kept on asking, like, what did you put in this thing? Thankfully, we got a porter with a very large cart. Of course, it had to be paid for. We paid for it. I think it was about $30 or $40 at the airport, and you probably tip the porter or something, any amount you want to give the porter. But that cart is about 30. I'm not sure again, $30 or $40. Yes, and it takes it all the way outside. We booked. I'll share something that you should learn when you're coming in, okay, in a separate video. So, but we got two cars, this car, and there was another one waiting for us on the other side that can't be seen. So, because we had a lot of stuff, it couldn't fit into one car, and they treat our family as a large family because we have a car seat, we have a baby. So, we loaded some into one car, and I am in the other car. My husband went with one, I went with one with the kids with some other luggage. And so when we all packed and done, we made our way out of the airport down to my sister's house where we first landed before we went to our own home. And this is us just making our way down home. Yes, so you were seeing like five something for the time stamp, but that's Nigerian time, just minus 5 hours. So this was like 12-ish, or we landed about 12 in Toronto. And this is us. You're welcome to Canada. I hope you enjoyed my video. Kindly stay subscribed for more. I'll be sharing a lot more. You don't want to miss anything. This series is going to be yummy and so good. Hope to see you in subsequent ones. I hope you enjoyed this one. I tried because I was with my kids and all that, but I tried to get as much as I could. Bye for now.